Hi everyone. We will be discussing some MCQ in the chapter application of derivatives. Okay, Varsha. Application of derivatives. So here we are discussing for some applications. Number one is a rate of change, tangents are normal, increasing and decreasing function, maximum and minima, errors and approximation. Especially the examination means tangents are normal, maximum and minima, etc. So directly we are going through the problems, MCQs. The first chapter is applications of derivatives. The first questions. The slope of the curve y is equal to a into log of sin x at x is equal to pi by 2. Slope of the tangent. Slope of the curve. The slope of the curve means slope of the tangent of that curve at the point x is equal to pi by 2. The curve is y is equal to, no, the y is equal to a into log of sin x. What to do? dy by dx at that point is the slope of the tangent. That slope of the tangent is same as the slope of the curve. Dy by dx at that point, dy by dx. What is the dy by dx? Dy by dx is equal to a into 1 by sin x into the derivative of sin x is cos x, isn't it? So this is equal to a cot x. A cot x. Dy by dx equal to a cot x. Dy by dx. At that point, x is equal to pi by 2. X is equal to pi by 2. So that is equal to a into cot pi by 2. Cot pi by 2. Then the slope of the curve 1 by sin x into cos x. Cot pi by 2. How much? Cot pi by 2, that is equal to 0. So a into 0 equal to 0. This is the slope. And the slope is equal to what? Slope. Slope of the curve. Slope of the curve is same as slope of the tangent. Slope of the tangent at that point. Slope of the curve. Slope of the curve is equal to. Slope of curve is equal to 0. So correct answer is B. So the slope of the curve is same as slope of the tangent. Varsha, do you follow? Any doubt? Please send a message through the chat box. Can I go to next question? Okay, Varsha, okay. So go to next question. The equation of the tangent at t to the parabola x is equal to a t square, y is equal to 2at. X is equal to a t square. Y is equal to 2at. Y is equal to 2at. Y is equal to 2at. You know, this is a parametric form. In the case of parametric form, dy by dx, we want the equation of tangent. What's the equation of tangent? Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Then m is dy by dx. Dy by dx is equal to what? Dy by dx equal to dy by dt. In the parametric form, dy by dt divided by dx by dt. Am I correct? So that is equal to dy by dt is equal to what? Dy by dt is equal to 2, dy by dt 2a divided by 2at. So this is equal to 1 by t. 1 by t is the slope. 1 by t is the slope of the tangent. This is the slope of the tangent. And the equation of tangent is, equation of tangent. Equation of tangent. Equation of tangent is, equation of tangent is y minus y1. Y minus y1 is 2at is equal to m into 1 by t into x minus x1 is 8t square. So look, this is equal to ty minus 2at square. This is equal to x minus 8t square. Then ty is equal to ty that is equal to x plus 2at square, 2at square, then this is minus here, that is a at square. This is the answer, the tangent. Ty is equal to x plus at square. Ty is equal to x plus at square. Which is the correct answer? C is the correct answer. C. Yt minus x is equal to at square. Do you follow? So directly we are applying the formula y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So the m is what? Slope. Slope, how to get the slope? We are differentiate dy by dx. So dy by dx is 1 by t. That is the slope of the tangent. Okay. So please, you have any doubts? Yes. Varsha sent message. Yes, sir. Clear. Okay. Go to next. The question number 3, the equation of normal to the curve y is equal to 6x square minus 4x plus 10, where it cut the y-axis. At y-axis. X is equal to 0. Am I correct? Y-axis x equal to 0. Y-axis x equal to 0. Y is equal to what? Y is equal to 10. The point is what? The point is 0, 10. dy by dx. dy by dx is equal to the derivative of that equation, that is 12x minus 4. Then dy by dx at that point, which point? 0, 10. So that is equal to, here is 12 zeros, that is minus 4. Here we want the equation of normal. The slope of normal is equal to slope of normal. That is equal to minus 1 by slope of tangent, because the tangent and normal are perpendicular. The product of slope of normal and slope of tangent is equal to minus 1. The slope of normal is equal to minus 1 by slope of tangent. So that is equal to minus 1 divided by minus 4. So that is equal to 1 by 4. The slope of the normal is 1 by 4. The equation is y minus y1. Y minus y1. Here y minus y1 is what? Y minus 10 is equal to 1 by 4 into x minus x1, x minus 0, isn't it? So that is 4y minus 40 is equal to x. So x minus 4y plus 40 equal to 0. This is the equation of normal. Do you remember the method for finding the equation of normal? You directly find the slope and slope of tangent, and the slope of normal is the minus 1 by slope of the tangent. And after finding the slope, and then we are going to, when we are supply the equation y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, isn't it? Okay. Sonia Roy, Varsha, have any doubt? Please send a message through the chat box if you have any doubt. We can send a message. Jayant? Okay. No doubt. Okay, thank you. Varsha sent a message. No doubts are okay. Okay, so go to next one. Next question. The normal to the curve y is equal to x plus sin x cos x at x is equal to pi by 2. Y is equal to x plus sin x cos x. You know the sin x cos x. dy by dx is what? dy by dx is equal to x plus 1 by 2 sin 2x. Am I correct? 2 sin x cos x is equal to sin 2x. Sorry, this is not. This is y, only y. And after simplified, then derivative dy by dx is equal to what? dy by dx is equal to 1 plus cos 2x into 2 by 2, that is cos 2x. Cos 2x. Then x is equal to dy by dx. Dy by dx at dy by dx at x is equal to pi by 2. X is equal to pi by 2. What happened? So this is equal to what? This is equal to pi by 2 pi. That is 0 here. 0. Isn't it? X is equal to 0. Dy by dx equal to 0. The slope of the tangent is equal to 0. That is parallel to x-axis. The tangent is parallel to x-axis. The normal perpendicular to what? Perpendicular to x-axis. Normal perpendicular to x-axis. Normal is parallel to y-axis. Parallel to y-axis. The parallel to y-axis. Look, parallel to y-axis, that x equal to constant. Equation is x equal to constant. X equal to constant. X equal to what? Here x equal to what? X equal to pi by 2. X equal to pi by 2. So the answer is 2x is equal to pi. 2x are equal to pi. This is the answer. The correct answer is D. This is slope of the tangent is 0. Slope of the tangent is 0 means that tangent is parallel to x-axis. If the tangent is parallel to x-axis, definitely the normal perpendicular to y-axis. Do you follow? Any doubt? Clear? Second step, definitely. Second step actually, that x plus is not necessary. That is just simplify. You can differentiate directly, there is no problem. The second step actually just a simplification. You know, thus 2 sin x cos x. 2 sin x cos x is equal to what? 2 sin x cos x. 2 sin x cos x is equal to sin 2x. Sin 2x. Then sin x cos x is what? So trigonometry formula, sin x cos x is equal to 1 by 2 into sin 2x. Actually, we are writing 1 by 2 into sin 2x is there. Not necessary for expanding this one. You are directly differentiate the derivative. No, there is no problem. There is a dy by dx equal to 1 plus sin x into derivative of sin x is cos x. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So that is minus sin square x. Minus that is cos x here, cos x into the derivative is cos square x. Then this is equal to what? Cos 2x here. Isn't it? 2 sin x cos x equal to sin 2x. Sin x cos x equal to 1 by 2 into sin 2x. This is a x plus 1 by 2 into sin 2x. And then differentiate. Okay? Clear? Yes. Okay. Masha. So go to next question. The line x by a plus y by b is equal to 1 touches the curve y is equal to b into e raised to minus x by a at the point. At the which point? But the point means the point of contact. We require to find the point of contact. The point of contact actually, then this curve is slope of that line is equal to what? X by a plus y by b. X by a plus y by b is equal to 1. The slope is what? Slope is equal to minus a by b, minus 1 by a divided by 1 by b. So that is equal to minus b by a. Minus b by a. Isn't it? Slope is this one. And also dy by dx. Let h comma k be the point of contact. H comma k be the point of contact. Be the point of contact. Be the point of contact. Dy by dx here. Dy by dx is equal to what? Dy by dx equal to b by a. B by a into e raised to minus x by a. Minus b by a. Minus b by a into e raised to minus x by a. Isn't it? So look, the line this is touched the curve. This slope, actually minus b by a. Here is minus b by a is equal to minus b by a into e raised to minus x by a. Am I correct? This is slope. That slope is same as this one. This is also slope. So what x is, therefore x is equal to what? X is equal to 0. X equal to 0. X is 0, y is equal to b. So which is point? Y is equal to b. Here just supply x is 0 here, y is equal to b. So the point is what? 0, comma b. Point of contact is 0, comma b. Do you follow? Any doubt? Varsha, Sona, Ganesh, Warrior. Sir, how you find the slope? As slope, actually the slope of the line, this is the slope. This is the slope, you know. Slope is equal to what? The first one, the slope of this line. Look, actually this picture is this one. The first curve is y square is equal to this one curve. The straight line is passing through this point. This is a point of contact h comma k, you know. Suppose this point, this line is what? X by a plus y by b is equal to 1. One of the methods for finding the slope is slope of the line x plus by plus c is equal to 0 is minus a by b. This is a direct method. Slope is equal to minus a by b. A is what? 1 by a. Minus 1 by a divided by 1 by b. That is equal to minus b by a. This is the slope of the line. That is a tangent, slope of the tangent. There is another method to find the slope of the tangent by using calculus. And to compare these two methods. The calculus method, how do you find out the slope? So you differentiate the curve. The differentiate the curve means d or the y is equal to b into e raised to minus x by a. That is minus b by a. That is b into e raised to minus x by a into minus 1 by a. That is minus b by a into e raised to minus x by a. Isn't it? Minus x by a. So minus b by a is equal to, this is also slope. These both are slope. You can equating this one. This is two different methods. Two different methods for finding the slopes. The both are same. Minus b by a is equal to minus b by a into e raised to minus x by a. So definitely minus b by a into 1 is equal to, how do you get to 1 from e raised to minus x by a? Definitely x is equal to 0. That is minus b by a equal to this one. X is equal to 0. You put x equal to 0, you can get to b. Ganesh Warrior, do you understand? Yes, Ganesh. Okay. Can I go to next question? The equation of normal at 2, 1 to the hyperbola x square minus 3y square equal to 1. This is the same method. Normal. Same method you can. Yeah, please take a screenshot. Do the question directly. The same questions are there. Same type of question. Normal. Equation normal y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, where m is the slope of the normal. So just skip that questions because it is account to homework. The tangents are, these lines are tangent. The tangent to the curves y is equal to 3x square minus 2x and y is equal to 14x minus 15x are parallel. Then x is equal to. The parallel means the slope of the tangent, these both are same. This is equal to what? 6x minus 2. This is equal to 14 minus 10x. Then 16. 16x is equal to 16. X is equal to 1. The correct answer is B option. The slopes are equal means the derivatives are equal. dy by dx. What is the derivative? The geometric meaning of the derivative is slope. Slope. So 6x minus 2 is the slope of the line at x. Then the 14 minus 10x is the slope of the second line. The slope of the curve means slope of the tangent. The tangent slopes are there, and equating, we can get x is equal to 1. Have any doubt? Okay. Yes. In this question, the equation of tangent is same thing, same method. You are doing this question. So your count that is in the homework. So please screenshot. If I finish all questions, I'll come back and to take that one. The normal at P, x is equal to pi by 2 on the curve, y is equal to sin square x. Cut the x-axis is at A, the area of triangle OAP. Look, y square, y is equal to sin square x. Y is equal to sin square x, this curve is this one. Here there is a pi by 2 here, pi by 2. This is pi. And at x is equal to pi by 2. The normal at x equal to pi by 2. Then look, this is normal. X is equal to pi by 2. The tangent is this one. Tangent is parallel to x-axis. Normal is this. O, A is the point. The normal at P. Normal at P. P is this one. P is this one. Then here is A. This is the area of this area. Isn't it? OA how much? Pi by 2. This length is pi by 2. The height 1, isn't it? The area is equal to area of triangle OAP, that is equal to 1 by 2 into pi by 2 into 1. So the answer is pi by 4. Pi by 4 is an answer. Pi by 4, C is the correct answer. Do you understand this method? And just here, there's a curve, is a sin square curve is there. The normal at x is equal to pi by 2 is a straight line which is parallel to, which is perpendicular to the tangent at P. Tangent at P, definitely it is parallel to x-axis because that is normally is perpendicular to x-axis. And to join the points O, A, P here, there is a triangle, the base is pi by 2, height to 1, the area is equal to half BH. Isn't it? Any doubt? Okay, Girish. Sir, we can take the derivative and solve. Yes, definitely, Girish. Derivative. You can find the equation of normal. You take the derivative and find the slope of the tangent and then slope of the normal and write the equation of a normal. Equation of normal, definitely we got x is equal to pi by 2. So, do you want to know? This is y is equal to sin square x is here. Y is equal to sin square x. dy by dx is what? Dy by dx is equal to 2 sin x cos x. Then dy by dx at what? At pi by 2. So dy by dx at x is equal to pi by 2. What happens? Cos pi by 2 is 0. This is 1. Here is 0. Then slope of the tangent at pi by 2 is what? Pi by 2. This is equal to s. Of course, it is a sin 2x. Yes, there is no doubt. Sin 2x. This is equal to 0 here. The 0 means tangent 0. The slope of the normal is what? Slope of normal. Slope of normal. Normal, that is not defined. It is equal to infinity. Slope of normal is infinity, not defined. So because the line parallel to y-axis passing through pi by 2. So this line is this one. Okay? Ganesh, Ganesh? Clear? I can do the question direct method, the slope of normal, and take the equation. But in this case, this x is pi by 2 there. The tangent is parallel to x-axis, definitely normal perpendicular to y-axis. And to just, okay. Got next question. The normal, this case, and which always passes through a fixed point. So we have find the normal and to verify which point is there. We are just to verify. We are just examining which point is satisfied. Examining which point is satisfied. Yes, this question is going to homework. Okay. Just to skip that questions and going to next one. If the acute angle between the curves xy is equal to 2 and y square is equal to 4x is theta, then tan theta is equal to, look, y is equal to, first curve is y is equal to x by 2 by x. And y square is equal to 4x. So first equation, the second equation. Do you know the equation for finding the angle between two curves? Angle between two curves, which is a parametric, which was in that one. Yes, absolutely correct. There is a parametric. Ganesh, it's a parametric form. Why doubt? Yes, it is a parametric form. The dy by dx equal to dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. It's a formula. Then y is equal to 2 by x and y square is equal to 4x. And solving these equations, one is 2 by x whole square equal to 4x. Then 4 divided by x square. 4 is equal to 4x cube. Then x cube is equal to 1. X is equal to 1. X is equal to 1. And y is equal to what? Y is equal to 2. Y is equal to 2. So actually this curve is, what is y square is equal to 4x, this curve is this one. Another curve is, this is a point. This point is what? This point is 1, 2 here. 1, 2. How do you get the angle? Actually, this case, this is an angle theta here. Theta. Angle between two curves is equal to angle between tangent at point of intersection. Isn't it? Then tan theta, m1. You are finding m1 and m2. m1 is equal to the slope of the first curve, m1. Then dy by dx is equal to minus 2 by x square. Then dy by dx at that point. At which point? 1, 2. That is equal to what? Minus 2 by 1, minus 2. This is m1 is equal to minus 2. m1 is equal to minus 2. And m2. Then 2y. 2y into dy by dx is equal to 4. That is equal to 4 here. Then dy by dx is equal to 4 divided by 2y. That is equal to 4 by 2 into y is 2. 2 into 2. That is equal to 1. 4 by 4 is equal to 1. Then m1 and m2 are there. Do you remember the formula for finding the angle between two curves? Angle between two curves is same as angle between two straight lines. Angle between two, this one. Then tan theta is equal to the modulus, acute angle. You want acute angle, the modulus of m1 minus m2 divided by 1 plus m1 m2. This is an angle between the tangents. Angle between the tangent is same as angle between the curve. So that is equal to, this is equal to what? The modulus of 1 minus 2 divided by 1 plus 1 minus 2 here. So that is equal to 3 by minus 1 is 3. 3 is a 9. So which is the correct answer? B option. B is the correct answer. Okay? Clear? Okay. Just these questions. The function x cube minus 3x square minus 3 is increasing for which interval? Your first f of x is equal to this one. F of x is equal to x cube minus 3x square minus 3. F of x, look, when the function is increasing, f dash x is positive or greater than or equal to 0. Decreasing, f dash x is less than or equal to 0. F dash x less than or equal to 0. So we have find f dash x, f dash x. F dash x is equal to what? F dash x equal to 3x square minus 6x. So that is equal to 3 into 3x into x minus 1. If f dash x equals 0, you know this is a line diagram. There are two values are there. One is x equal to 1, another is equal to 0. Here x equal to 0. This is an x equal to 0 here. X equal to 0. And there is an x equal to 1. There are how many intervals are there? There are 3 intervals. What are they? Minus infinity to 0, 0 to 1 and 1 to infinity. And put any one of the value in between minus infinity to 0. That is minus 1 here. That is a minus. This is minus into. Here is minus. That is equal to positive here. The positive means increasing here. There is a 0 to 1, 1 by 2. That is positive, and positive into negative, that is equal to. Positive into negative is equal to negative. Here is a decreasing. So after this is positive, this is negative, and this case is what? Positive into positive. Positive into positive is equal to positive. Increasing. Increasing, decreasing, increasing. Actually the curve is increasing here. Increasing there and decreasing, increasing. So the question is are increasing where? Where we are increasing? X greater than 1 increasing. X greater than 1 increasing. This is increasing. Increasing, two intervals are there, minus infinity to 0 increasing and 1 to infinity increasing. But our option indicate only x greater than 1. That is the correct answer. The correct answer is, do you understand this method? Actually, we are just examining that f dash x is positive or negative in that interval. How to get? You are take any one, we choose any one of the point in between that interval. In minus infinity to 0, there is taking minus 1. And that minus 1 is put into f dash x. Whether it is positive or negative, or exam where we observe only the positive or negative. Yes, fine, that positive. Next is negative, next positive. Okay? Varsha, Ganesh Warrior, Sona, please send a message if you have any difficulty. Otherwise, okay, very good. Go to next. The maximum slope of curve y is equal to minus x cube plus 3x square plus 9x minus 27 is at the point. Maximum slope of this curve. Actually, this is a curve, not a slope. The slope m is equal to what? Slope m is equal to dy by dx. The question asked to me, the maximum slope of the curve. At the beginning, we find the slope. Slope is dy by dx. That is equal to what? This is equal to minus 3x square. Minus 3x square. Minus 3x square plus 6x. Plus 6x plus 9. Isn't it? This is m. And then we go to find the maximum slope. This is slope. How to find the maximum slope? dm by dx. dm by dx. dm by dx is equal to minus 6x. Minus 6x plus 6. If dm by dx, that is equal to, if dm by dx is equal to 0, we get critical values. So minus 6x plus 6i is equal to 0. Then x is equal to 1. X equal to 1. So there again we are finding the second derivative. Do you remember Do you remember for the procedure for finding the second derivative method, procedure for finding the maximum minima? There is a second derivative, d square my, d square m divided by dx square. So this is equal to minus 6. It is less than 0. Therefore, slope m is maximum at x is equal to which point? X is equal to 1. X equal to 1. The maximum point x is equal to 1. What is y? Y is equal to what? Y is equal to minus 1 plus 3 plus 9 minus 27. This is minus 28. Minus 28 and there is a 12 here. So that is 6 1 minus 16. Which is the point? 1 comma minus 16. 1 comma minus 16 is the point. Maximum point is there. 1 comma minus 16. The B is the correct answer. Do you follow? Any doubt? Sana Roy, Varsha Shaji, Ganesh Warrior. Can we go to next question? Yes, of course. If a rectangle is inscribed in a circle of radius r, the maximum possible area of a rectangle. Look. The circle. A rectangle is inscribed in a circle of radius r. This is r. R and this is also r. The maximum possible area of rectangle. Definitely, when the area will become maximum, the rectangle will become square. Square. Look, you suppose this angle is equal to theta. This is equal to theta. The theta, when the rectangle, the theta is equal to pi by 4. This is an L. This is B here. What is cos theta? Cos theta is equal to L by 2r. Then L is equal to 2r cos theta. And sin theta is equal to B by 2r. The first step on I will prove that the area will become, that rectangle will square. Then B is equal to 2r sin theta. The area is equal to area is equal to LB. Area is equal to LB. Look, dA by LB. A is equal to what? A is equal to 2r cos theta into 2r sin theta. That is equal to 2 into r square into sin 2 theta. Am I correct? 2 sin theta cos theta is this one. A here. I will prove this one. dA by d theta. dA by d theta is equal to what? 2r square into cos 2 theta into 2. Then if dA by d theta is equal to 0, then cos 2 theta is equal to pi by 2. Then cos 2 theta is equal to 0. 2 theta is equal to pi by 2. Then theta is equal to pi by 4. At the beginning, without inspect, we discuss that is the rectangle becomes square. This is maximum area, isn't it? So theta is equal to pi by 4. L is equal to what? Theta is equal to pi by 4. L is equal to what? L is equal to r by, this is 1 by root 2 r. Then B also root 2 r. Then area is equal to what? Area is equal to 2r square. Area is equal to 2r square. C is the correct answer. Actual procedure, theoretical method is there. In the entrance method or an MCQ, at the first stage, the rectangle is inscribed in a circle of radius r, the maximum possible area of rectangle. The rectangle will become square. The area become maximum. The square means L and L are same. So you can take that is equal to root 2r. The side is what? Root 2r. The side of the square is root 2r. How do we get to root 2r? In the 8th standard we are studying that a square inscribed in a circle with the radius r, the side is equal to root 2r. Here directly we can apply it. The area is equal to 2r square. Do you follow? Any doubt? Varsha Shaji, Sona Roy, Ganesh Warrior. Okay. Varsha send a thumb impression. Yes, Varsha, very good. Sona Roy. Okay, go to next question. Okay. The value of a so that the sum of squares of roots of this equation x square minus a minus 2x minus a plus 1 is equal to 0 assumes the least value. The value of a so that the sum of squares of the roots. Sum of squares of the roots. So let alpha and beta are roots. Let alpha and beta are roots. Alpha and beta are roots. Then alpha plus beta is equal to what? Alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta, that is equal to sum. This is a minus 2. Alpha plus beta. Then alpha beta. What's an alpha beta? Alpha beta is equal to c by a minus a plus 1. So here alpha square, the sum of s is equal to what? Sum is alpha square plus beta square. Alpha square plus beta square is equal to alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Minus 2 alpha beta. So here that is equal to what? This is equal to a minus 2 the whole square minus 2 into minus a plus 1. Then s is equal to a square minus 4a. A square minus 4a plus 4 minus plus 2a minus 2. So that is equal to a square minus 2a plus 2. The least value, you want the least value, that is equal to a minus 1 the whole square plus 1, isn't it? From directly a minus 1 the whole square plus 1 is which is the least value? Without using the calculus, without using the derivative method, we can decide the least value of a minus 1 the whole square plus 1. Which is the least value? So anyone give an answer? Sona Roy? A minus 1 the whole square plus 1, the least value of s, least value of x without using calculus, least value of s. Anyone? Varsha? Sona Roy? Ganesh? Look, a minus 1 the whole square here, this is a minus 1 the whole square definitely greater than or equal to 0, isn't it? The least value of a minus 1 the whole square is 1. Least value of a minus 1 the whole square is 0. Least value is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. Then least value of s is equal to 1. Do you understand without using the actual method? Any difficulties? So what is the maximum value? Maximum value go to infinity. Whatever the value of a, let's say a square is a positive quantity, 0 or positive quantity. So that is why the least value of a minus 1 the whole square is 0. Okay? Correct answer is D. Any difficulty? Do you understand? Please send a message through chat box. Okay, okay. Can I go to next question? I think some difficulty. Any difficulties? Finding S. Yes, Varsha, yes, definitely. S is equal to alpha square. There is the value of A, so that the sum of squares of the roots. Suppose alpha and beta are the roots. Sum of squares is denoted S. Sum of squares of roots. Roots are alpha and beta. Alpha square plus beta square. Alpha square plus beta square is equal to alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Alpha plus beta the whole square is alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta minus 2 alpha beta. You have to get alpha square plus beta square. Isn't it? Then alpha plus beta, we know the alpha plus beta directly from this equation. The sum of the roots is equal to minus b by a is equal to 1. That is minus of minus is a minus 2 here. The product is c by a minus a plus 1 by 1. So that is we are replaced a minus 2 the whole square minus 2 into minus a plus 1. So expanding, you can get a square minus 2a plus 2. A square minus 2a plus 2, that is a square minus 2a plus 1 plus 1. A square minus 2a plus 1 is a minus 1 the whole square plus 1. A minus 1 the whole square should be greater than, this is a minus 1. A minus 1 the whole square should be greater than or equal to 0, less than infinity. A minus 1 the whole square plus 1. It should be greater than or equal to 1, less than infinity. So the least value is equal to 1. Varsha? Very clear? In that formula, the sum of squares of roots here. Okay. Go to next. The number that exceeds its square by the greatest amount is the number that exceeds. So let x be the number. Number. The number that exceeds its square by the greatest amount. So look, so number n is equal to x is the number, x minus x square. Then dn by dx is what? dn by dx is equal to 1 minus 2x. If dn by dx is equal to, n is number, dn by dx equal to 0, we get 1 minus 2x is equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to 1 by 2. The second derivative method, d square n by dx square. d square n by dx square is negative, isn't it? Is equal to minus 2. It is less than 0. Therefore, maximum, the greatest amount. Therefore, the greatest amount is what? Greatest amount. That is equal to 1 by 2 here. 1 by 2. The answer is 1 by 2. Okay. Please observe this one. The number that exceeds its square, number x, square is x square. X minus x square is x it. That n is equal to x minus x square. And to follow and to proceed for the steps of finding the maximum and minimum. Okay? Yes. Okay. What next questions? The minimum value of x raised to x is attained at x is equal to what? Minimum value of x raised to x. Suppose y is equal to x raised to x. Then dy by dx. Log, you can take the log. It is better. Log y is equal to, what is the derivative? Derivative, you know the derivative, dy by dx is what? dy by dx is equal to x raised to x into 1 plus log x. Do you remember that formula, values? The derivative of x raised to x is equal to x raised to x into 1 plus log x. If dy by dx equal to 0, x raised to x is never going to 0, never equal to 0. Why? That is an exponential function. Exponential function is not equal to 0. So then what? Then 1 plus log x equal to 0. Then log x equal to minus 1. Because log x equal to minus 1, then x is equal to e raised to minus 1. That is equal to 1 by e. X is 1 by e. Second derivative is also negative. X is 1 by e. Then x is equal to 1 by e. It's an attained the minimum when x is equal. There is only one point. Is a second derivative is positive. That's a B, C. B is the correct answer. 1 by e. So there is a question, your miscellaneous exercise. I think miscellaneous exercise, fourth questions. The same type, log x by x is here. Okay. We have left 4 more minutes. Sir, can you use log y is equal to x? Yes, definitely. That's the actual method is there. Log y is equal to x into log x. Then differentiate with respect to x. Then 1 by yi into dy by dxi equal to x into 1 by xi plus a log x, isn't it? Then dy by dx is equal to dy by dx equal to y into 1 plus log x. What is y? Y is equal to x raised to x into 1 plus log x. I write directly the result. Dy by dx equal to x raised to x into 1 plus log x. പക്ഷേ നമ്മൾ ആ സാധനം ഡയറക്റ്റ് എഴുതിയെന്ന് മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ. That's the actual step is this one. Okay. That is an MCQ type question. MCQ. So we are reducing the steps. Okay. The same question, sir. Yeah, please count this of homework. X raised to 1 by x. This is x raised to 1 by x, isn't it? X raised to 1 by x. Homework. Take a screenshot and do these questions. We will do these questions. So last few minutes, that's why we are going to case studies. This is a good question, sir. X and y greater than 0, x plus y is equal to pi by 4, then the maximum value. The maximum means x equal to y equal to pi by 6. So tan pi by 6 is equal to 1 by, tan pi by 6 is equal to 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3 into 1 by root 3. That value is equal to what? 1 by 3 here. This is the answer. The shortcut method. If there are a product is there, so when this is maximum, we cut it into equal pieces. To number 24. 24 is a number. And split it into 2 numbers. And the product will become maximum. How can you split that number? 12 plus 12. Isn't it? Okay, there is a case study. So, Dr. Rhythm, residing in a Delhi, went to see a apartment of 3 BHK in Noida. The window of the house was in the form of a rectangular surrounded by a semicircle opening having a perimeter of a window 10 meter. Perimeter is 10 meter. P is equal to 10 meter, isn't it? P is equal to 10 meter. Suppose this is equal to x. This is surrounded. Look. Here is what? Here is x by 2 here. This is also x by 2. What's the perimeter? Perimeter is equal to x plus 2y. X plus 2y. 2 side. This is 2 side. X plus 2y. Plus x plus 2y plus the perimeter of a semicircle. Perimeter of the semicircle is what? Perimeter of the semicircle perimeter 2 pi r. 2 pi r. 1 by 2 into 2 pi r is pi r. R is what? X by 2. This is equal to 10. Isn't it? So this equation is x plus 10 by. This is equal to 10.